The Pacific Disaster Center also monitoring severe weather effects statewide. So this morning we're joined live by phone by Dr. Erin Huey. She's the Director of Disaster Services. Thanks so much, Doctor, for joining us. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. Good morning, everyone.
All right, so why don't you just give us, first of all, just a picture right now as to what's been happening, what you've been hearing, what you've been seeing.
Well, right now, just to give you a little background, the Pacific Disaster Center was really the vision of Senator Inouye, and we came about after Hurricane Iniki, when we realized, we need to have better science and technology to help the disaster managers on the ground. So, although we're headquartered in Kihei, in Maui, we really have a global mission. So we cover not only Hawaii and covering Iselle right now, but also Halong and other storms that are impacting.
That's a great point. It's just, whatever happens, whether we get, it bypasses us somewhat or we get more damage because of this. This is a learning experience every step of the way for you guys.
Absolutely. This is something we work on all the time. We have analysts and scientists who are working with the official advisories coming out of the National Weather Service to create additional products related to risk, vulnerability, potential impacts, so that the decision makers, our mayors, our emergency managers, our governor can make solid decisions on what to do to protect the population.
Well, give us a little bit of a comparison maybe. Say since Hurricane Iniki, what you knew then and what you know now. What are a few examples you can give us about how things have changed?
Since Iniki in ¡92, there have been huge scientific advances in the way we use science and technology to bring that information not only to the public, but also to the decision makers. So real-time imagery, real-time weather data, combined with some of that social, cultural vulnerability data. So information on what areas are typically impacted most significantly, populations that might be more vulnerable, and we pull all of that information together so you have what we call a common operating picture. So you can make a decision with all of the most up-to-date information possible. We've made huge strides since Iniki in being able to bring together all of that in one place.
Give me a few examples of what have stood out to you as far as things we've learned and things we understand now. What are some things that have stood out to you personally?
I think that the state has done a phenomenal job at making sure that everybody is on the same page throughout the county. So a real concerted effort by Hawaii Emergency Management to communicate out to all partners and stakeholders to make sure that the response, both the preparations and response, were done in coordination so that we're not duplicating effort, we're not using resources unnecessarily. So I think the biggest lesson is really building off of past events, building off of the exercises, Makana-Pihili, that we recently had in May. I think we're doing a really great job.
How is it going as far as having the funding and the resources to be able to continue to build on the programs? I know it's always difficult to maintain the level of funding that you need to continue this kind of research. It's expensive stuff. It takes a lot of time and a lot of expertise. How has that been going, and how does it look for the near future?
Disasters are an interesting thing. Nobody is immune. Everybody has a stakeholder and a stake in making sure that they are prepared, their community is prepared. So we're doing well, and I think the future looks bright on making sure that not only Hawaii, but the other partners that we serve are well prepared in advance of a storm, in advance of a tsunami, earthquake, you name it.
Give me a little snapshot of what you see sort of in the near future. Every time we're dealing with one of these storms, we see a little more progress in the way, for example, that forecasters are able to either predict the storms or to watch the past based on different types of technology and science that they have learned. What are you seeing as kind of the next step as to what we're going to be able to do as far as presenting this kind of information, and in what way? What's coming up?
Speaking specifically for the Pacific Disaster Center, you know, we're moving towards advances in new ways to visualize information, visualize very technical data to the public. You know, we have apps that are out, disaster alert apps that are out for the public so they can monitor hazards that are happening worldwide, and really specializing in simplifying information so that the public feels informed, as well as our emergency managers that we serve.
We are a visual and online world these days, so thank you so much for that effort, Doctor. We appreciate your time, and keep up the good work.
All right, thank you.
All right.